negotiations with third-party people. You have to pay for their services too. That's where the fraud begins. That's when the selling you the idea that by making a particular payment sent to a particular company, they will reorganize or help you. All that stuff is known to be fraud at least in Los Angeles for what we're doing every day. There's no company we know that does that legitimately. So you have to be very careful. So basically what we end up doing is telling you what not to do, what not to get in trouble with, because you're kind of in a desperate, not you particularly, but to generalize what most people go through is when you're desperate enough to try to do something about your debts, there is a chance that somebody will sell you into something that you think may work. But at the end, that's a very difficult promise because mathematically speaking, unless you file bankruptcy, unless you negotiate debts in a lump sum, but in order to negotiate in a lump sum, you have to ruin your credit first in order for them to accept 50, 60% of what you owe. We end up obviously talking about all these things when you come in, but we are realistically talking about the truth and the limitations that you have. At no given point, we're trying to sell you a service. That's a very different approach that we have with people. So sometimes you may want to ask me, for example, if you come in and we don't do business with you, but we spend a whole hour or two with you, as long as you take up a few business cards or you remember us and you have the trust in what we're doing, you can refer me business in the future. So we don't expect to make money from everybody, you know. So that's how I handle my business. Now Monday, go ahead. It's a free consultation. I pretty much give you 25 years of experience in 1 hour, and you go home with a lot of information. Basically, that's all it is. We have a AAA credit rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are about the only ones who come up in the greater Los Angeles area for financial consulting. Out of all the companies that seem to exist, we're the only ones who come up with a perfect record. So in that sense, I think you're lucky to be talking to me. How we can help you, where we go from there, what eventually you'll do, I have no clue, and I really, in that part, I have no interest in it right now. But I do have an interest in setting up the goodwill of our business and giving you the time to help you, and that way you can, we can help you a little bit make a decision. And that's pretty much how we try to help you. We're 2 blocks west of Crenshaw at 4311 Wilshire Boulevard, and that's Suite 602 on the 6th floor. We're in a professional building here, right next to Chase Bank. It used to be Washington Mutual. Anytime. Bye-bye.